Afterliken, and hello, it's Fo, and welcome back to Turbine City. Last time we'd built our port area. We'd used the quay walls to make some nice edges to the terrain. Made it easier to place our harbour assets. We want to get it connected up to the rest of the city. Got a road connection. Trucks can come up with the cargo and the people can get up to connect to the rest of the city. So we'll do the same thing as we've done with all the other turbines. Get a large roundabout in, extend our 4-lane highways out to connect up, and upgrade the road itself and the roundabout to the same 4-lane highway. And off that we can upgrade the roads to the large roads of trees and extend them down so we can get connected up to our port area. We'll leave ourselves enough room that we can get across the river. It's maybe not enough room. Probably have our last bridge going over the river to connect up the two sides over here. So we'll leave ourselves enough space to go up by one unit. Here we want a road coming down to connect the two here properly at this junction. Like get past all these pillars. So we'll do a parallel medium road on the port side. Just because there is a bit of a slope. Then we can connect our roads up to this. Just maybe extend it out a bit further, get our connection up, and get it connected up to the big road. Then we can maybe extend the large road down to meet up here. Get this small road up, extend it up, get it connected. Still got to put in our unique factory, the shipyard. It's looking pretty good. We don't have any crazy slopes. Yeah, the quay walls make a massive difference. Messing about with the terrain is something that I never usually enjoy. But using the quay walls definitely made it fresh. Something a bit different. So I've regained a little bit of enthusiasm for messing about with the terrain heights. Get a couple of recycling centres down in the industrial part of our port. I'm going to use a few of these assets that I've never used before. Pop them in the water and they clean up the pollution. I intend to get the outflow pipes in here. We'll use the Green Cities ones, but there'll still be some pollution. Get some services into the port. An incinerator in the police station. We'll go for the medical laboratory. That way if anyone needs quarantined coming in at the port, get them in the medical laboratory. Go to a fire station and get all that covered with water. Yeah, it's starting to take shape. It's looking pretty good. Unlocked our unique buildings, so we want to pop a few of those in. We've got the sea and transport tower. That looks pretty good on the port side. See if we've got space for the shipyard. It's pretty big. I think I've placed it once before. But obviously I had more room because I was closer. Hadn't extended the terrain out. Maybe we need to make another, use the quay wall again, make another little bit, just to house the shipyard. Yeah, I'll try and make a nice straight line, so we can use the quay walls. And leave enough room for the shipyard to come out and for ships to come out successfully, not get stuck on the land. So smooth this bit out. And hopefully that's going to be enough room for it. I don't remember it being so large an asset. At least the key wall is going to behave with us there. No messing around. Yeah, this should be enough room. Maybe just sort of smooth the terrain out on the other side of it. Let's see if we can get the road connected over. Love these little bridges it makes by itself over the quay walls to bridge the gap. Looks great. We'll see if we can connect this road up to the medium road. We can maybe use a roundabout there at some point, or upgrade the road to a medium road. As I've said, we'd need a mod to change the roads that are attached to these assets. And then we can upgrade them to medium roads. It looks fine as it is for just now. I'm just going to tidy up the terrain a little bit, just so it doesn't feel so detached from the land. I want to leave enough clearance for the boats coming out. So a little bit of smoothing. We definitely want enough water to come in, so the ships being made, we've got enough clearance to get out. Don't get damaged in the dock. We're on the way out the dock. Cut back on the sand again, so there's an unrealistic size of beach. On the top here, definitely don't need it. So yeah, it's all coming together. Getting these last assets in, making it look slightly more realistic. Certainly the best looking port I've made. And people seem to appreciate it as well. Population skyrocketing. I think before we started using Demand Master and stuff, we just made it to the 502,000, so we're almost up at 520,000 now. So that's the difference that was made with the infinite goods, I think. Just the shops being well stocked, people keeping their jobs, their shop jobs. The difference in the way we've got it set up. People are still pouring in as well. So we'll see how far it goes before it sort of levels off. So we'll get our unique buildings in here. Our opera house, our aquarium, our lighthouse, obviously I would just pop that anywhere. Got the Sea-and-Skyscraper. Helps make it look more interesting. Obviously gives a reason for visitors to come in by boat. We've got the Gherkin as well, that's a business building down in London. So we'll have this more up in with the rest of the stuff. Over on this corner maybe. I think that's everything now. Should have access to all the monuments. We'll get the medical centre in first. We've got 06 citizens, so the work that we did was enough to get rid of all the illness in the city caused by the ground pollution and the sound pollution. So I'm quite happy that we successfully dealt with that on our own and didn't really need to use this. But yeah, we'll get it popped in somewhere now. Another reason for the citizens to rejoice. It should maintain our high growth. Maintain our population growth number. Looks like we're right on the edge of affording it. spending all the cash. So I'll have to maybe pop in a real cash generator. We can maybe just leave it in and accept the extra income. That'll help us save up for the extra unique buildings, the monuments, all the rest of the things we're going to have to pop in the city. I'd rather do that than turn up the tax on the people. I'd rather make them as happy as possible. Keep them coming in. We've got the ultimate recycling plant. I think that should go over in Stirling Park if we can fit it somewhere. Somewhere around about here where we've got more room for it. I've maybe placed this one once before, but maybe not at all. Can't remember which of the DLCs this came with. Seems like a Green City thing. I've had Green Cities for a while. I don't think I've placed this before. Yeah, we'll get it in over here where we've got the room. It's surrounded anyway by non-residential stuff. So it should be fine there. Provide extra services, maybe generate some raw materials as well. Not sure if our little bits on the edge on this side of the highway or maybe just out of the zone, out of the district. Yeah, there are still problems, but I reckon we can solve them just with a bit of de-zoning, a bit of rezoning, district creation, spreading things out a bit. We don't have enough tourists. Maybe look at the monuments that help us with the tourists, try and attract more people in. Pretty sure the castle does that. It increases the attractiveness of the unique buildings. This one that just draws them in. It's the space elevator, yeah, the space elevator. That's the one that draws more people in. So I want to get that somewhere. Try to find a good space for that. So I've saved up the cash for it. I've found a space over in Holly Hills. Again, we've still got loads of people screaming over here. So we'll try our old trick of taking up some of the zoning that's not working out. We'll find a place for the castle, maybe down near the ocean. I think down here we should be able to create a hill at least. Not a mountain, but a hill. It's a bit of raised terrain. We can carry that road up. So we're going straight up the hill. We'll make it a gentle incline, so we don't have to sort of curve around a mountain. We'll just bring up the terrain by a bit, sort of fairly randomly. We'll sort of smooth it all back down again. It's maybe still too much. Sort of chop a bit off, take it at this height. I'll smooth out that much. Give it some more interesting hill. I'll just run the road right up here. And smooth it out as much as possible. So it's a really slight sort of incline, but an incline nonetheless. Let's get a little bit of height, so the castle can see over the train track, out to sea. That's where you would put a castle. Back in the olden days, when it was a fortification. Remove some of this unnecessary sand that's going way back out into the sea. It's only for the look, so we only really need it for a very small amount. Just at the very last bit of the coast. So I'll try and get rid of most of it that we don't need. Not that anybody's really going to see it, but I'll know it's there. very much overkill when I made the map, but it's hard to tell the scale of things when you're in the map maker. Like maybe next time when I make a map I'll have the precision engineering. I don't know if that'll help give a better sense of scale. Yeah, so we'll set up this area. Probably need to save up some more cash before we can afford the castle. Let's set up the road going up to it, where it's going to be. That should do it. Lovely sort of gentle incline up here. We'll see about placing it, how it looks. Could have it this way, looking out to the sea. Maybe we'll want to create like a side road. Be orientated sideways on the side road. Yeah, I think this would be the preferred position to pop it into. Probably won't need that much of a road. Just enough to place it and maybe a car park. Yeah, that's the plan for there. We'll save up a little bit more cash. Get some car parks down here. Don't need any zoning or anything, I don't think, down there. Still got the demand master on, but we really don't need it. Turn it off at some point when we go try and fix the rest of the industrial areas and get them rezoned. Don't know if it has an effect on the sort of natural demand of the simulation, even when it's set down to 0. Don't know if it reverts to the natural simulation or not. I want to turn as many things off to try and rebuild the industrial. I'm going to move our Sea-and-Skyscraper so we get a bit more room to work with these inlets. I'm going to try and place these eco-friendly outlets. I think they have a higher capacity than our no pollute outflow pipes. So we can maybe get rid of a couple of the outflow pipes for each one of these we pop in. If we sit these garbage collectors sort of right next to the outflows, hopefully they'll scoop up as much of the pollution as possible. It's easy enough to rearrange things. We'll see if we can get another one in here somewhere. Get one along this edge. I don't want it on the curve, I want it to be on the straight line. Get it up here. I'd like to get another one here, but at least the pipe's in the way, if not the road. See if it's just the pipe. No, it's the road as well. So we're not going to be able to fit another one in there. I think we'll have to go into the second outlet. It's a shame we can't fit one on the outsides here. Move this power cables. We'll replace it with one up here. Let's get this one in. Let's place it on the side, but not on the front, going directly into the sea, which is weird. Move these things out of the way, I think. So we can get another one in at the top. Maybe try 2 each. Not sure if we need that many. Another one in up here, and get the water pipes in, get them connected up. That should give us that extra capacity. sewerage. Can move back a couple of these garbage collectors. Maybe want to have 3 on either side, like we had originally. Just park one out at sea a little bit. Maybe collect up any of the garbage that gets missed by the other ones, any of the water pollution. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's starting to flood though. Keep an eye on that, see if it settles out. No, it's not settling out, so I'll try and lower the base level of the terrain here. Running up this channel. Hopefully that should wash away the excess water. Yeah, it seems to be doing the trick. I'll do the same thing over here. Just lower everything down so all the excess water pouring out of the sewage processors are just not coming up and over our quay walls. And tidy up the sort of seafloor here at the mouth of our river. Draw it back a little bit and then get it smoothed back out again. Hopefully bring back the water again. Make sure there's plenty of room for the boats coming out of here. See how that looks. Yeah, maybe give it a little bit more clearance. Just at that one point where the boats are going to come out. And that should do it. Smooth this bit out. That ensures the boats are going to have plenty of room. Not going to get stuck. It's looking pretty good. Maybe add back in a little bit more sand along here. Once the water's settled and we know where the line's going to be. Get rid of some of the sand that we don't need out in this ocean. It's a shame we can't see it for the sea. I have to switch back to one of the other terrain tools to see it. It's a little bit awkward. It does look nice. Almost looks like sunset, the way the sun's reflecting off the water. Gonna go in and delete a few of the outflow pipes right up at the top of the river. That'll bring the balance back down. So we've got an even amount of water pumps and outflow pipes. Get a bit of terraforming done here. We want to raise the level of the riverbed here. That'll hopefully carry the water further at a higher rate. Because we don't need it to be all that deep, just deep enough to carry our ferries. I want it to kind of look full. So we'll work on the train a little bit here. We'll slowly lower the riverbed level as we get down closer to the sea. That'll be a more realistic river. Get a little bit of work done. We're gonna run out of time, so we'll leave it here for today. We'll come back next time, do a little bit more terrain manipulation, get a more realistic river. Until then, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.